this. That, like every time that people ask me if I want a receipt, I have a fucking catchphrase, and I just say I'm not bringing it back. And this time she asked me if I wanted the receipt, and then she immediately like choked up and started laughing to herself like that. And it was like, "Yeah, you don't need it because you're not bringing it back,
Oh,
right?"
wow.
And I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, "Yeah, man, thank you." And then I just walked away.
And then you bring it.
Oh,
and then you brought
man.
it back.
Yeah.
And you're like, actually,
Actually, as a matter of fact, this is your fuck up. Actually,
I needed that receipt.
Yes, yeah. No, I just felt awkward talking to you, and I didn't even say I didn't want my receipt. You fucking whore. Anyways, welcome to the AnythingCast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
All right, that's all we had for the anything cast,
yeah,
guys.
that's
Thanks
all
for
we- that's all
joining
we
us.
Just cut this and put it at the beginning, and then, you made it weird.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt sexually harassed.
She's like 15 or something. She's
course.
really young. Like, I was like, okay, it makes sense.
That's pretty old to be having those kinds of like.
yeah, that's like a
Spill the
12-year-old
bean,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she watches too much anime, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
She probably
What's
doesn't have
that
a lot
one
of
where
She's
like
got like I hate to say this about a 15-year-old, but she has like an insanely thick ass for like a woman her as skinny as she is. She's got like no waist and no boobs, but like I swear to God, all of whatever weight she's gaining like goes directly to her ass. It looks almost comical, really.
And then we got canceled.
Yeah.
yeah. What's that anime where like it's not a incel man but incel girl?
Watamote.
That must be your favorite.
Absolutely.
Fair
you
warning.
know what?
Sorry if my voice is weird.
Yeah,
by
you
the
sound like
way.
you got like oysters in your throat or something. Will,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I was
with
on
that?
vacation and I had some raw oysters, and for 4 hours I was shitting and vomiting.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Where'd you go on vacation to eat oysters?
Yeah,
Panama
where
City.
specifically did you eat?
Yeah.
That's actually probably important.
Oh,
to
some
know.
place called Sharky's.
Good to know.
Did you say Panama City?
Yeah.
Is that
The
South
Emerald
America?
Watch out for the
Beach.
oysters at Sharky's in Panama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. So you went to Panama.
Yeah.
Did you go on like a ship?
No.
Cruise?
No.
You just drove down to Panama?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
Quite a
ate
drive.
Not
Poisonous
really.
oysters.
It's only 6 hours.
From here?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No, that's not that bad. But is it? Wait. Is it in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Panama Canal, Panama. I
Oh,
was like, there's no
God,
way
no.
you. I was like, there's no way you went to Central America in 6 hours.
No,
Just like,
Panama City, Florida.
yeah,
dude.
Okay, makes a
Calm
lot more
down.
sense.
Yeah, I was at the. I was talking
I was
about.
sitting here being like-
Well, I can't. I'm not allowed to reveal this to the U.S. government. But
Yes.
I feel like safe here, right?
Yes, of course.
I was meeting with my Chinese handlers in the Panama Canal. As we know from
Yeah.
the president's
At
admin,
Sharky's.
they've been taking over the Panama.
Yeah,
so-
China's about to shut that shit down, man.
Yeah. That's
Like-
Wait, they were just like telling me my next mission and
that's
stuff.
why Will was there.
Yeah.
He's actually an undercover operator.
Well,
He's,
we knew he was a communist. I guess it all
I know,
lines up.
As we know, all communists are just like undercover.
I was gonna say he's a CIA
Yeah,
operative.
CPC.
Soviets and Chinese. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You're a tier 1 operator, as they call them.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense for
I'm
how
a
like
Cuban
in shape
spy
you are.
or whatever.
So what actually happened to your throat? Was that some
I
like
was-
secret mission shit?
Oh well, yeah. I was like, it was instant from killing a James Bond type spy. He just
Okay.
shot acid down my throat.
Oh, okay.
So this is a result of that.
It
He
sounds
had
like
he had a weapon that was shaped like an oyster.
yeah,
he said, "Here," he said,
I was
"Here,
in a
eat one of
poker
these."
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in a poker game, high stakes, and they were like, "Oh, the oysters, sir."
As soon as he pulls it open, he flicked it into his throat, and then
What's
he
that-
had to.
what was that,
He had
James-
to cough it out before it killed
that
him.
famous
Yeah.
Panama
What-
poker
What's-
theory
He
thing.
barely survived.
What's that James Bond movie where like he's in a poker game and he has that martini and it's
Casino
poison.
Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like poisonous and he has to like fucking get
He
it
has
out.
to go take like 10 anti-venoms and
Yeah.
like give himself what's the defibrillation?
Yeah.
Damn,
That
those-
basically is
Those
what
famous
happened.
Panama casinos
Yeah.
that are known to be down there, that are run by the Panamanian government.
The Panamanian.
Yeah, the Panamanian.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of
Watch
those
out for
things
those
that doesn't sound
Panamanian
real.
devils.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound real, does it? Like that's a real thing.
There's no way they're called the Pan.
Yeah,
Panamanians.
definitely.
Really?
Like, what are they all to be called? Panamanians?
Possibly. I don't know.
Panamans?
Panamin?
Panamani.
The Panamani.
That sounds like
that sounds like a slur.
tribe
Why does
that
that
lived
sound
on
like a
the edge of
slur?
Rome.
Yeah, it sounds like
like
sounds
a-
like
That
a-
sounds, I don't know. I think that sounds cool.
it sounds like
Panamanian
Romani or
tribes.
something.
I was gonna say that sounds like Illuminati.
It does kind of
Like
sound.
they control.
I'm looking it up
everything.
now.
I'm a
Like it's an
Panamani.
offshoot of like some sort of horse tribe living in like the
Horse tribe.
northeast of Roman Empire or something.
It is Panamanian. That's
there you go.
wild.
Okay.
Yeah, Panamanos is what they say in Spanish, apparently, but we just call them Panamanians. Panamanos.
Oh, so they do have an official name for themselves. We just said, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, just
We
like
do
the
that
United
with everyone,
I
dude.
was gonna say that's everybody.
We just make up names for some countries just out of
To
nowhere.
be fair, most of them were made
That's
up like
not
300
fair.
years before we started using
If they're
Yeah, we
willing to
just didn't
punch us
bother
in
to
the face
change
a
them.
little bit, we'll actually call them by their names. Like we call Germans Germans.
It's true,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Those Germans all the way over there in Deutschland.
The
In the states of Germany.
I'm trying to think of like
Yeah,
what's the
Germans
worst
don't
one.
call themselves German.
Do they
the-
not?
No.
Oh.
The worst one's probably like Indians,
Germany.
right?
What do you think
What?
the name of Germany is?
Germany.
No.
Yeah.
Germany is called Deutschland.
Yeah. What do they call Japan, Will? What's Japan?
The Sunrise Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he
Ah,
knows that
great,
one. Yeah, he
great,
knows
yeah.
that
I know
one.
that
yeah.
one because I love how it's just a spit in the face of China.
Also, it's
It's just
kind
them
of,
spitting in
Guy
China's
called
face.
Nippon,
Yeah,
actually.
I was going to
think.
say that I love that they do that their name is in English.
Yeah.
That's the Sunrise
Yeah,
Kingdom.
yeah.
They
For
they-
years and years, they never knew what it meant. But
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just kept calling
It was an ancient prophecy.
the Sunrise
Which,
Kingdom.
And
You know,
they said
honestly-
it with that like cadence too.
Hilariously, it is kind of a prophecy because, like, from my understanding of the history of the name of Japan, it's China had a prophecy of a land in the distance that was, this beautiful heavenly place, and then the Japanese people settled that place, and basically in the name of that, they were like, haha, we settled the heaven place.
Jesus Christ.
And Japan was just settled by a bunch of ancient fucking Chinese and
people,
Korean
yeah.
people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
always
there
assumed
were
it was
some
a,
like natives
I mean,
there.
I don't think they were called China and Korea at the time.
No, they're
but
still not called China and Korea. Those are names we made up too.
I
But
always assumed that it was like an Australia type of situation where it was like we'll put all the like the bad people over there in Japan. That's why they draw lolly and shota porn.
No,
I was-
that's
came,
Australia.
That came
Okay,
after the
yeah.
nuking. I think you had to commit like Sudoku or something.
Yeah,
whenever
you're
you
right.
did that.
you had to commit Sudoku.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Committing Sudoku is a
You go 9
Time
inches up,
honored.
9 inches across, 9 inches diagonally.
yeah, and you cannot repeat any of the stabs.
No,
in
you
either
have
direction.
to do it correctly, or you go straight to hell. You accidentally circle the knife, just like oh shit. You see like the devil's hand comes out of your stomach and like pulls your face into your own stomach, and just like you collapse
Well,
into like a hell portal.
That's why there's
It's
that
like, oh,
guy
God.
standing over them so that when the hell hand comes out,
Yeah,
he
they
can
can
chop
cut
their
it
head
off,
Yeah.
right.
That's exactly what
but he
it
always
was.
misses and hits the head.
Well,
Damn it again!
It's one swift moment. You fucked up, so you still have to die. It's just you and the hand are getting cut off.
Yeah. The weird fucked
Yeah.
up part about that is like cutting somebody's head off in one strike is like almost impossible.
You have to have a really thick sword.
Yeah, yeah.
you
it's
have
gotta-
to really trust the other guy.
Exactly. They better be swinging as hard as they physically can.
It has to be a good sword. They have to know what they're doing, and you need to trust them.
yeah, yeah.
Now, if they know what they're doing, they don't necessarily have to take the whole head off to start the good night sequence. As long as
No.
they hit the like the back of the spinal
the
cord
good
first.
night sequence. That's a good way to refer to that. That's a great way.
Because think about it, the whole point of the second, which was only in the more ceremonial later thing, is that you would have a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally the whole idea is you're forcing the pain on yourself, kind of like a
Correct.
self-punishment
So you get a little
situation.
pain before the good night
But
sequence.
because you do it yourself and you do it in such a brutal way, all is forgiven.
Yeah, of
because
course.
you went through, that's why.
When you're
That's why
going through hell.
Sudoku is a preferable way to die if you're like otherwise going to face a bunch of like punishment and other kind of stuff, because just like
Yeah.
oh, okay, if I do this, like my family doesn't lose their status or something like
yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah, it's
Like-
that's kind of like why the French invented the guillotines, is so that you could like drop the guillotine on your own head and then save your family. From,
Not really sure if that was
Yeah,
ever
that's
a
exactly
thing.
what it was. Actually, some guy, famously Mr. Guillotine, invented the guillotine to cut his own
Marzoir
head off.
guillotine.
Yeah. Later on, they had a guy holding the rope so that it would fall on your head, and that was very similar to the guy standing next to you with the sword. It was a just in case, if you're a coward, you have your best friend stand
This
up
is a
there.
history podcast.
But they never wanted your best friend to be known, considering that you were doing something this way because you were like a bad guy. So the guy always wore a hood, so you wouldn't know who.
And if you commit the most dishonorable acts, you videotape thousands of hours of yourself and only yourself doing them.
Yes.
And then once you finally get caught, you hang yourself.
Of course.
You know, because that's you're the only one who committed any of those crimes.
Eric, how are they videotaping anything?
There's no one else to blame or even look into.
Correct, except for this one lady who is actually going to prison for trafficking.
Well, she was just like my secretary, so like she like booked the
Mrs.
the flights, and the other people on those flights had nothing to do with
Booking
it.
flights is illegal, as we know.
Yeah, they call her Mrs. Goodnight Sequence. She just helped out, kind of. Mr. Goodnight Sequence is a fucking terrifying name. If there's like a guy coming after you that is just called Mr. Goodnight
There's
Sequence.
a guy in every prison that has the death sentence has a Mr. Goodnight Sequence who works at the prison. And,
Yeah.
you know,
I feel like that's gotta be a common prison name, Mr. Goodnight.
Mr. Goodnight? Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, but that guy just sneaks in lots of Ambien.
Either that or it's
I mean,
it becomes night and he's gonna have a good time whether you do or not. It's gonna be a good night for him.
oh no,
He's
no, no.
Mr. Goodnight.
God,
You're
don't want-
thinking
you don't
of
want that
Mr.
cell. That's
Ruhifalin.
Mr. Goodnight's cell.
Ruhifanol, Mr. Roofies.
Mr.
You're thinking
yeah.
of Mr. Roofies.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
different
yeah.
kind of Mr. Goodnight.
Do you think
I
anybody
will
like
say-
roofies each other in prison?
I'm sure just
Kind of a
about
waste,
everything
right?
happens
Yeah.
because
Nah.
there is no regulation that's like. I have no clue how prisoners get away with as much as they get away with. Like, considering how cheap like a Ring doorbell camera is, how do we not have a camera in like every cell?
We do. It's just you're running the mill corruption.
Yeah, you just don't care.
Yeah, of course not.
I mean,
So,
like,
okay,
you
fine.
got to think of the material.
material.
You got to think of the material conditions. You got at least let's like look from the thing I know the most: jail guards, like sheriff deputies, right?
I hear they're the worst. Jail
so
guards.
check
yeah.
this out. From what I hear,
My sister's
Well,
husband
prison
is one.
guards specifically. The jail is more associated with like normal ass police officers. But
well, not really. So this is what I hear: a lot of the jail guards, unless you know the sheriff basically or know someone who knows the sheriff, you basically almost never get hired as a deputy. As
Yeah,
a patrol
yeah.
deputy, you're just like a jail deputy, and jail deputies get paid less. They get more shit, and they're expected to do basically more.
Yeah,
At the
you're
jail.
deputized.
Yeah. And like I've heard, same more or less the same thing with like prison guards, basically, where and not only are you doing all that, you're having all this responsibility and whatnot, and you're being paid like shit. Because I think they only make up to like $10 an hour, like
I think it's 13 now. My sister's
13
husband
now?
does it. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm still making more than they do. I work at basically a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
no, I work basically a minimum wage job.
Yeah, you're in the pits, but man, you are.
It's like no,
You
sir.
should-
You
I would-
make a couple. You just said that you make more than $13 an hour. I do not,
Yeah.
I know, yeah, and that is the pits, my friend.
sir.
How much did
and
you make
remember,
in-
minimum wage is still $7.25.
I do know that,
It
and
has
it
been
shouldn't
that
be.
since like what 07 at this
Dude,
point.
McDonald's pays
Nah,
$15 an
yeah,
hour
something
now.
like that. Yeah, for real. Like
It's-
the new minimum wage is 15. If you
Yeah.
make less than that, you're
It
getting
should be
screwed.
15, but in this state, it is half that.
Yeah, it is.
Less than half that, actually.
It is. Yeah.
Oh,
It is less
you
than half
never
that.
told us about the sheriff who shot the guy that lived next to you. You never finished that story. All you
Oh,
said
yeah.
was the sheriff was corrupt.
Everyone has been waiting.
Yes,
Will.
yeah. Tell me what happened with this corrupt ass sheriff and shooting your neighbor to
So,
death.
what part did I get to? I'll just start over.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
neighbor was a communist.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
he's a drug dealer. So
Oh.
liberal,
Same thing.
Liberal by far.
yeah.
Or I guess
He was a
libertarian.
communist drug dealer.
It's so weird to say liberal because like liberal just means someone who like
Yeah.
supposedly wants a free market.
More liberties.
Yeah. Anyways, so he was selling drugs, and at the time, the sheriff basically like he would just go around and collect drug money to pay him off, and if he paid him off, he wouldn't arrest you.
Okay.
So unless it was the election time, if it was election time, he'd start arresting people.
Of course.
I see.
So I guess eventually this guy, my neighbor, stopped paying him or something happened. I don't know the details behind that. But the sheriff and like 8 or 10 deputies all roll down my street.
Okay.
They all stop at his house, and from the reports of a third-party investigation from what his daughter got, well, hold on. First, I'll say what the news reported. The news reported that My neighbor stepped out of his house, waving a gun, and shot at the sheriff, and the sheriff shot back and killed him.
Right.
Absolutely fucking pumped his trailer full of bullet holes.
Of course. Yeah.
Sure.
His daughter then hired a third-party investigation team. The third-party investigation team found out that my neighbor's body had been moved from the spot he had previously, like from where he should have been shot.
Okay.
So they moved his body. They said the gun he came out with. Now, granted, he came out with a gun. He came
So
out
he
with a gun.
did
Blah,
come
blah,
out
blah.
with a gun.
Yeah, it was a BB gun.
Which
I know. You don't need to go into it.
Okay, I will say that's a good way to get shot.
That is a good way to get shot.
The perfect way to get shot.
This is, the
Sounds like
the
suicide by
reports.
police.
Some call it a perfect crime.
They said that like the blood spatters from where they were didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's just like unanswered questions of like why was the body moved? Why do these patterns not make sense? That basically there's just never any answers for. And the theory is he pissed off the sheriff somehow, and the sheriff just and also every deputy from what I know has either quit from the sheriff department that was there, has quit, or been killed. None of their body cams were on during the time. So there's no footage or anything like that. There's just the deputy and sheriff's report.
Is this why you wanted to be a police officer for a little while?
No, my uncle is a cop. So
Is it the same sheriff?
no,
Okay.
he worked somewhere else.
I was gonna say that's pretty.
he was
sick.
the sheriff.
Yeah. No, he was.
he
Not
was
worried.
great at
Yeah,
it.
He worked for the city for a long
He made
time.
so much money. It was weird. It was way more
It
than
was
salary.
crazy. I never understood it.
Actually,
I think the whole community just loved him because he knew everybody.
Yeah.
but yeah, that's pretty much the basic story. Is like Sheriff came, killed the.
Were you like home
drug
when
dealer.
this happened?
No, my mom and dad was.
Okay, so like you were at school or something,
Something
and
like
then,
that, yeah.
Then there was a firefight like right outside your door.
I feel like it is actually
Yeah.
kind of the perfect crime because it sounds a little bit like this guy, one, like, had a bunch of drugs and stuff, obviously, and if you were to confront him with a bunch of guys, is the type who is dumb enough on levels I'm not even going to go into to run outside with a BB gun.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that is
Yeah.
suicide by cop behavior
Oh,
yeah.
or like
Check out this
the dumbest
little-
kind of dumb. So once he pissed him off, he just knew all he had to do was set up the vaguest scenario that would
Yeah, and
cause
it'd
him
all
to
work out.
his meth ass to go out, and then as soon as he does, we blow him away. 2 problems solved.
Oh
Bam,
yeah,
bam.
for sure. I mean, like half the time, I don't know what TV show it was, but there's this scene in it that I've seen in trailers where these cops are going into a building, and they're pointing their guns at this one guy, and he's got his hands up, and the guy's like, "All right, now listen." And the cop's like, "Listen to all my instructions. Reach for that gun, and pick it up." The guy, is like, "Okay." So he reaches for the gun, he picks it, and he's like, "Now slowly raise the gun." So he slowly raises the gun, and bang, he gets shot, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
he pointed the gun at the cops. And I'm like, there's no way that does not happen in
Yeah,
real
yeah,
life all the
absolute.
fucking time.
Yeah, of course. Because
All the time seems like a bit of an exaggeration.
Yeah, all the-
but
yeah,
I'm
for sure.
saying that it has never happened in the grand scale of cops being corrupt and just how many there, especially when you consider, like, we like to laugh and poke and prod at our police, and I think that we should criticize our police. Like, even though I'm the guy who always takes their side in these arguments here, just like I feel like not allowing for that discourse, even if it's ridiculous sometimes, is a detriment. You need people to even create dumb hypotheticals, because that questions the police. That keeps the police in their pocket a little bit. People should be keeping an eye on them, and if you're gonna work that job, know that you legally and morally have to be held to a higher standard because
you're
you're
gonna say have to be corrupt. Otherwise, the job sucks. You don't
shit.
get paid.
and that's
don't-
why that's why when you are a corrupt cop, it's smart if you make sure that you only victimize people who are also really shitty
Other
people.
victims.
I thought he was going to
So,
say
like-
black people. I thought he was coming. It's smart to only victimize black people.
Well, it does
You do
work
that-
out.
You do it with
surprising
the.
amount.
It does work out that way sometimes.
Yeah.
But because
Poor black
remember, at the
cops.
end of the day, after all of your corruption ends up with that person getting completely fucked over for whatever reason, there are a lot of people who are kind of on the line who will be like, do I want to investigate this more or just be happy that someone I know is bad is gone now?
Yeah,
and a
that's
lot of
always
people
the-
will swing that way because instead of trying to take down a whole corrupt system, they'd rather just celebrate that Marty McMurder Habit is back in jail again. Like because
I will admit it was pretty nice not having that bastard Rottweiler.
and there you go. Like
I don't doubt
even
that.
at the end of the day, it's just
Yeah.
like and that's why you make sure
His dogs attacked my sister. I gotta admit, I didn't feel nothing when I heard it.
Yeah, of course.
just like
When they talk about
if it
putting,
had to be somebody on the block.
when they talk about like putting cameras everywhere and like the
Sometimes
city and
police
shit, I'm like, this
corruption
is,
works out for everybody.
this is what happens. I'm like, yeah, you'd get rid of this if you did like the fucking China surveillance state thing. It would hold cops to a higher standard, but at the same time, I
don't even believe that because
I don't know.
the thing about it, and actually,
I don't
honestly,
believe it. That's what I'm saying. I
I was
hear
about to say
people
with
say
this
it.
current admin, like I mean, you got like an ICE not giving a shit about due
Wearing
process or
fucking
nothing. Like, yeah, they
masks
just fucking go into a public place anyways.
And it's like,
do their shit.
everyone's going to be against that when they see it on the TV and all that. And like, you should.
There are a few people that aren't.
But of course there are. But like at the same time, on like a more personal level, if you like have a bunch of cop buddies or something like that, and like your sister's boyfriend beats her up, and then, you talk to those guys about it, and then they kind of find like 7 different reasons to harass the ever-loving fuck out of that guy.
I want you to know you could replace cops in that conversation with KKK members or
and
just
that's the trick.
any gang of people.
It basically
I just
becomes
say-
something like that, where something you would normally see as bad because it's like
You know what's
because
crazy
you're,
about
not,
that
you're
thought process?
definitely not supposed to like beat up citizens and like target and harass people.
Yeah, you know what's
all
crazy
of that's
about that?
super bad. But then if that were to happen to you specifically,
Yeah.
you'd be like, thank God. Thank God that there's some honest men on the force.
You know what's crazy about that though?
Like that would be how you'd feel.
And I don't know if
you
like other people around the country are feeling this way, and like it's not one of those things that I would act upon, I guess, but I've gotten the weird feeling lately of just like, man, you should just not call the cops for anything. You should just get your friends and deal with whatever you got to deal with.
Yeah, that's a very Mississippi answer to things too. Like that's calling the police is kind of more of a if there are police available type of situation. But if you're in O Block in Chicago, or if you're in Mississippi in fucking Nettleton, just out in the middle of the fucking woods,
or if you get
and
raped
6
by
friends-
a rich person.
Yeah, there you go.
Remember, the only way to get justice if
doing it
rape in the
yourself.
rich is you have to go kill them yourself.
Or get on
That's
the internet.
only way. You have to kill
Or get on the internet
rich.
and then
you have to
go
kill the rich.
Tell everybody on
You
Twitter.
have to kill the rich. Have fun in the editing room with this. By the
Yeah,
way,
well,
Patrick.
yeah, no, actually, Patrick.
It's okay. The rich people hired a bear and they'll just
Only if
come
you
get Eric,
see
don't
it.
worry.
Only if you see them commit a crime. If like they've done something heinous,
or if they like
just
deny your
remember,
medical insurance.
they can pay to have all that evidence erased. The only way to get that justice is to do it yourself. There's no other way. It is literally impossible.
And
It's
if you
a pure
need,
numbers game.
And if you need
numbers
a something to facilitate that and help facilitate that action, please contact Eric in the comments. He is Eric from the podcast. Just go ahead and leave him a comment down below and tell him what you need. He will mail it to you via USPS.
I'll leave a comment underneath this that says he's right.
You don't need
It's
to mail
me.
them anything. You just go to the free Army manual PDFs. They teach you everything you want to know.
When I'm
Or
listening to
the
this
world of tanks
podcast later,
forums.
when I'm listening to this podcast later, I'll remember
They-
as soon as I hear this, I'll be like, oh, yep, time to comment.
Yeah,
They,
exactly.
This
they
is
just
me,
got in
it's
trouble
Eric
again.
from the podcast.
The World of Tanks Forum?
Yeah,
did?
someone leaked a
again?
Harrier jet to him.
Yeah.
Wait,
hell yeah.
no. Is that World of Tanks or is that the other one, the War Thunder?
War Thunder?
I think it's
Yeah,
War
it's
Thunder.
War
Because
Thunder.
War
It's War
Thunder
Thunder.
has tanks, boats, and planes.
Yes.
It's- yeah, the War-
they've got
Thunder
the,
one
They've
got in
got the
trouble.
triple threat.
What do we have to do to get
There's
sponsored
World
by
of
War Thunder?
Warships,
We have
World
to talk
of
a lot about
Tanks,
guns and military.
and War Thunder.
Well, we do that already.
Yeah,
With
but we'd
the
have
two
to be
of
more
you, it's hard
dedicated.
not to.
Okay.
If I started doing videos in my backyard of shooting guns and stuff like that, and
Like you could afford the ballistic gel.
No, I could not.
Yeah, I know.
But I can make creative
Well,
targets.
hell, we'll just be like,
I've come to where I can core out a watermelon and then put it in the freezer and then take it out back and then shoot that. That's
Okay.
actually pretty fun.
Well, you do have a
'Cause it
lot of animals
explodes.
too.
For a second, I thought you were
Right.
going to say I can shoot a watermelon and then like I'll put it in the freezer and I'll eat it. I'm like, don't eat that. That's not.
No.
He's
You.
spitting out the bird shot
I-
like it's
yeah,
the seeds.
I eat the watermelon first,
Yeah.
and then like all the edges and stuff. Like I'll use a melon baller to get all the meat out, and then I'll take what's left of it, and instead of chunking it or giving it to the horse, I'll put it in my deep freezer, and then pull that out and shoot it, and it'll explode, and it'll be awesome. And all the chunks will be eaten by like 45 different creatures that live in my backyard.
I got in an argument
And
with a
it's
guy
not bad
recently
for the dogs.
about
It's not going to hurt the horse. It's like most of the fish can eat it.
About
There's
something
40
similar.
different kinds of bugs, mice, everything eats watermelon back there.
I got in an argument with somebody about something similar recently where they were trying to equate a 22 Magnum to a 5.56. And I was like, look, they are about the same size, but the 5.56 moves so much faster
Yeah.
that it creates a vacuum inside of your skin and is likely to go out the other end because this person was like, yeah, they're basically the same thing. I was like,
Okay, so like there's 22 long rifle, 22 Magnum, and then there's 223, which you'll notice is still .22.
yes.
Plus that extra tiny 3 1,000ths. Very, very small difference between a 22 and a 223. The difference isn't in the bullet that hits you. The difference is that the 223 is packing like 25 times more
I
powder
know.
behind it.
I know. And these people are
I
arguing
can
they're the same
taste that
thing.
sponsorship.
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah.
Like it's a
War
ridiculously
Thunder, you hear this? We've got some government information we'd like to.
Like, there are several
I want to release the files.
yeah, we're gonna. I have a very specific file that everybody's interested in right now that may or may not have some.
We'll just say the
blacked out-
name
Yeah.
is the Big E.
Yes. Yeah. That's what they call him on the streets these days.
people
Can't say
finally
his
see
name
the
anymore.
Einstein files.
The JFK files became nothing. I hate that.
That's pretty much just the CIA.
Did they
had
even
something
get
to do with it.
released?
Huh?
Did they even release
Yeah,
it?
yeah, they did.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just nothing in it. It's just everything is exactly what you thought it was. It's
Yeah,
just like,
pretty much the CIA had something to do with it, and they're still being a little like, I don't know.
well, they had records of where
Thought it
they
was the
watched
FBI.
it.
They did though.
It was the CIA. I thought it was the FBI who had a hand
No,
in
that's
it.
MLK.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not to say that there wasn't crossover on both, but you know,
It just gets weird because, like, you know, you're just like, yeah, the CIA. Why do I keep finding out that they're operating on American soil?
it's like
Yeah.
all those Vulo Lives things from a couple years
Yes,
ago.
yeah.
That always had that segment at the end where
The
the
CIA.
CIA,
Yes.
you know, and
Like, if you're going to
The
be
amount
corrupt
of-
and be secret police, can we use the right goddamn service?
Yeah.
let's not forget all the Nobel Peace Prize winning war criminals.
The CIA being like ICE. They're just like, they call themselves ICE, but it's really more CIA. They changed the E to an A or the A to an E.
Why not just make it ISIS?
Okay, yeah, they're always taken that one before. That's a big one. I like that one.
Yeah, it's like a Egyptian goddess type thing. I like that.
Yeah. Good thing no one has used that in recent memory.
No.
Nope.
No,
Not that I
wouldn't be
recall.
confused by anything. I think maybe the show Archer called their organization ISIS for a while, but then a couple seasons in they changed it. I don't remember why.
Yeah, they're the
Around like 2011 ish.
Are those the ones that were like from the river to the sea? That was is that what the Archer was about?
Archer? No, that's the John H. Benjamin being in a spy show about alcoholics.
Oh yeah, the one where his mom is my mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hell
actually.
yeah.
Yes, in a weird
absolutely.
way.
Yes, in a
Yes,
weird way,
that's-
for sure.
I totally see the
Realistically.
parallels.
Oh yeah, I know. It's very weird seeing that show.
I
and
can
then
see
be
why
like,
you probably wouldn't watch that show now that I say
No,
that.
no, I've seen it. It's just I get it. I look at that and I'm just like, huh? It's my mom with short hair. Yeah,
Yeah, kinda.
that lady is dead now. The
She
woman
is.
who-
She died, I think, right before the last season.
I think her
they
name's
made.
Jessica Williams. I think was her
Walters.
name. Walters. She's
I feel
awesome.
like it's
Oh,
Jessica
I saw the new
Walters.
Superman movie last night.
Did you?
Oh, was that good?
It
It
was
looks
good.
good.
It was really
How did
good.
Trump's face grafted onto Superman look?
is all right. I cried a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
When he says like truth, justice, and then the audio cuts out, starts sounding
Yeah,
weird, and
it's
then you
just
hear "and the American way,"
Yeah.
And then there's an
and
eagle
then the
in the
audio cuts
background.
back in, sounds
But
like
yeah,
a normal
it's a really good
again.
movie. My only complaint is it's a little fast paced, and
Is
there's
it?
just a lot in the movie.
How long is it?
2
Very
hours.
dense, huh?
Damn, 2
Yeah.
hours and it's fast paced.
So like, there's a few
We talking
scenes.
shotgun round kind of shit, like something
No,
different's
like
happening
it's
every 5 minutes.
It's just barely too fast paced. Like there are just a few scenes I wish we had lingered on a little more, and like one scene that I saw that I would like that could have been cut out.
So
Who's
I
the
watched
bad guy in
James
this one?
Gunn's Suicide Squad. Is it kind of like that, where like a lot kind of happens?
A
and,
lot
like,
does happen. I haven't seen the Suicide Squad,
Okay,
but
there's
a
a-
lot is happening.
the
yeah,
second
a
one's
lot
good.
happens and it's good.
Huh?
The second one's good.
That's the
really-
one I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
That's the James Gunn one. Yeah.
that one's good. The other
a
one is
lot
so
happens.
dog shit. It's very boring.
It's like 6.5.
oh
it's-
god, it's such a slog.
Is that
Patrick's
that's the live action
Worst
one,
hate
right?
zone.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
two
Oh yeah, I've
live-action
never
ones.
seen the first one. I heard it was awful, but
Yeah, it's
I
like a
like the
3.
second one pretty alright.
That's the one I'm talking about. You have seen it.
I thought you meant the animated one.
the one with the star?
the
that
one
also is
specifically
James-
directed by James Gunn out of the two.
I thought the animated one was James Gunn.
It might have something to do with it, but no. It might. Again, I don't know. It fucking could be. But we're talking about the two Suicide
Yeah,
Squad
the one with
movies.
Weasel, right?
The ones that came out in movie theaters, not the ones that came straight to whatever the fuck.
Why is
Warner
animated
Brothers.
Harley Quinn so much more sexy than real Harley Quinn?
Because you
I don't
have
know, they're kinda
a
both
degenerate
fine.
disease.
Yeah, it's
I don't
true.
really care too much. Margot Robbie's,
I have a
fine.
degenerate-
I don't know, they look about the same to
Fine,
me.
yeah.
I got
mean-
diagnosed yesterday with degenerative disc disorder in
Oh
my
damn!
spine.
I thought they finally diagnosed you as a degenerate.
Yeah,
They were
actually,
trying, but-
well, that's what it is. Actually, it's a degenerate. It's a spinal condition where
See-
the more you jack off to fucked up.
The thing is,
animated
the doctor
things-
actually just lost.
Your spine dissolved.
Yeah, your spine dissolves.
What
into
really
sand.
happened is the doctor lost his spine because he somehow got this quote unquote spine diagnosis at the fucking psychologist's office, but he lost his balls halfway through because Patrick was holding his letter opener and he
Yes.
was like, "You are a degenerate."
They call it-
He's like, "What, doc? I'm what?" And he said,
It's gotta-
"Degenerative spinal dystopia."
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, I put the fucking letter opener in this.
You stab it through the drawer.
No, just put it in the top of his leg, somewhere where it's not going to kill
Oh my
him,
god! Yeah.
and just walk out lighting a cigarette. Yeah, I.
That's
like
why I
near
thought-
his knee.
I'll go see a chiropractor.
So the bottom 2 discs on my fucking back are becoming sand.
Ugh.
So
Cool.
it's it's very fun.
So
I bet.
you're gonna take up samba lessons? is
Yes,
what you're
exactly.
saying?
Well, I hate sand is the important part here. It's rough and coarse and
Gets in everything.
Looks like
even in
the
my spine.
options with that.
like,
Are you just gonna not be able to
that's
walk
what you get for
anymore?
leaving that
if
thing
it-
wide open so often. Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly
You know,
what it
with
is.
your exposed spine,
Yes.
just like unflapping your back skin. Like
I
a
kind of
fucking
have a tail
reptile
thing going on,
shedding
but
its
yeah,
skin. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
So if it gets bad enough, I'll end up in a wheelchair.
Ugh.
And
Wow.
if it doesn't get that bad, eventually I won't be able to feel my legs.
Oh,
Ugh.
And the first thing that will go is that little thing where they like hit your knee with a little hammer, and then your foot goes forward.
Are there,
what
like,
about
any-
your cock?
I don't know. Realistically, I have
mean,
no idea.
are there,
Considering
like-
it makes my dick hurt, I'm gonna go ahead and guess it'd probably make it to where I can't feel anything in my
Oh,
dick.
dude.
Is there like any
It's
medical
like
options
your
for that?
dad. Your dick won't
Yeah.
work no more.
I know. I guess I'll take Will to Wendy's. I don't have a child, so what's the closest? Take the dog to Wendy's and tell
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
You could take
Take him to
me
Starbucks and
Wendy's
get a
pup. Yeah, yeah,
and
you know
tell
what?
me, even though
Take-
I'm
give him
like
a
2
pup
years
cup.
older than you. Give me a pup cup.
Okay, I'll take everybody to Wendy's. We can all do this as like a group. It'll be
There we go. And you can tell us all that your dick doesn't work anymore.
I'll start a
single
slideshow.
tier.
Yeah, I'll put up a slideshow with a projector, and then I'll just start telling everybody in the Wendy's. I've got a little laser pointer. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
But that kind of rules. I mean, I can't wait
That's
to.
awme, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to
what
not be able to
options?
feel
What
my
other
life
options do
goals.
you have? You can like
Options?
replace them, or
Yeah.
So there are 2 options. You have self-care, where you don't do anything and don't hurt your spine and don't make it worse.
Oh, you're halfway
Or-
there.
Yeah, or you can get surgery where they like inject a thing. They have to like cut your back open and then like cut off parts that are bulging and then inject like a filler or something into your spine, and then that lasts like a couple of years.
huh?
Makes
but-
sense.
Yeah, but that's it. And all that does is like keep you from having impact damage or
Mhm.
something. So I don't know. I doubt it's going to get so bad that I'll be in a wheelchair, considering my mom has the same thing and she's not in a wheelchair. But she has had surgery twice.
Right.
So
Yeah, you might have to have them get in there, shave some stuff off, put in some filler ingredients, and
yeah.
Damn. So
call it
can
a lunchable.
Can I put you down for voting for free healthcare?
Yeah. I voted for. If big surprise, Will, I voted for Kamala Harris.
Whoa.
So I might be a little bit in favor of such a thing.
You voted
And Kamala
for
Harris
RFK.
would have released the list.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she wouldn't have. She would not have.
Nope. The Democrats released that list. I was talking to somebody on our Discord yesterday about how like it's absurd to think that anyone, no matter who they are, will release that list, because even if they didn't do a lot, their name's going to be in there and that's going to lose them money.
Not
and
just
that's
that. It's political suicide to release it.
Of
because
course.
too many people on both sides of the aisle
And
will
quite
get
often,
outed.
it's actual literal suicide.
And
Yes.
yeah. If you're not too careful,
The
it'll
last
be
guy
quote
did end up being
suicide.
quote unquote suicide. Have you
Uh-huh.
seen that AI generation of the last 3 minutes of Epstein's cell thing?
Drywall, Christmas lights, and Jeffrey Epstein, they can all hang themselves. Every single one. They can do it, and you should never deny or disagree that they did it themselves.
Somebody AI generated like every famous video game character going into his cell. Like Kratos goes in there, Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry. And there's one where Michael Jackson moonwalks on and then just like points at the door and it explodes and he like tips his hat, then moonwalks in there. That shit is awesome. I've got to send that to you guys. It's
I would
very
love
fun.
to see that. Please do send me a compilation of those.
Did you
I would
guys
love
see
to
that? You know, the FBI released that like 10-hour footage thing, and there's still three fucking minutes.
Yeah,
that's
the
been
minute-
2
edited
minutes
out.
and 54 seconds, Will?
Yeah.
God?
The
Jesus?
that nice Napoleon Dynamite reference, dude. My God.
In
It's almost
this
like
day
you're
and age,
38
Not
or
a
whatever.
Napoleon Dynamite reference.
My God.
I'm like, God.
It's a fucking. Oh, fuck. Stop doing that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Stop playing the intro to that Static X song or whatever.
Yeah. Did you see that the guy from Static X died and they
Died
replaced
like a long
him?
time ago.
Yeah, but they
Sad.
replaced him, and it's just a guy wearing a mask that is just like a joke version of him.
Do you expect
Oh,
that world to
hey,
just
do you-
be the
if I
most
tell you-
respectful world?
If I say Mr. Terrific, do you know who that is?
No, I
That's
don't.
Mr. Fantastic's evil twin with
No, but he is a DC comic guy, and
Is
he's
he?
in the Superman movie, and he gets it's probably his best representation. It's awesome. He's damn near steals the show.
So he's like its own. He's like his own guy.
Yeah, he's his own guy.
Okay, I've never
He's
heard
like
of him.
Smarter than Batman, can do a bunch of gadgets and all that shit.
So like he used to be a woman, but
Patrick,
not,
go
now
ahead
he's
and
a
just
man.
put this up on
Yeah.
the screen. It's the
he
3
got a lot
minutes.
of T. That's why he calls himself Terrific.
Oh, okay. He's not a low
That's
T
not the
individual.
cell door.
No, it's
The
not.
cell's the one way back there that you can barely see the edge to.
Yeah, but this is nobody fucking knows.
I like how it exploded.
It's just everybody. It's just generally everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I loved this shit. This got me too.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, this
What is
rules.
that? A swamp thing?
Yeah, it's just all the guys.
Oh, it's all the Universal movie monsters.
yeah,
Oh, it's Snake.
yeah. I guess like maybe we shouldn't just sit here and comment over this, considering. I mean, like I can put it on the screen and everything, but it's probably a bad idea for us to just sit here and like watch a video.
Oh, is
What's
that
that
V
Vampire
from
Hunter
Vendetta?
D?
No, it's-
No, I think that's the Undertaker.
Oh, that is the
Yeah,
Undertaker.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think that's the Undertaker.
What's the guy in Vampire Hunter D's name?
that-
Oh, just
D?
Brotherhood of Steel. Oh, no. That's not
Oh,
Brotherhood of
that's,
Steel.
uh,
That's 40K.
That's 40K.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
the
you're just
spy.
the
talking.
spy, of course, yes.
I think you're just talking about D, the guy.
Is his name D?
Yeah, his name's D.
Also, the spy just changed into Donald Trump just a second ago.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he? Honestly, if you were a spy, that's what you'd do, right? You turn into Donald Trump.
Did he just
Terminator?
Yep.
beat his
Terminator.
ass with a fucking...
Payday?
Okay, that's from the thing.
Honestly, I could sit
Yeah.
here and just
This is...
try to name all of them. I don't know what this one
Watermelon.
is.
What is... What?
I don't know that one. I have no idea which one that is.
I don't...
I don't know what this is either. It's just some guys.
Wait, was that Three's Company?
There's Sephiroth.
Was that seriously a Three's Company
sword's not
reference
big
back
enough.
there?
Level 1 crook.
Oh my God! From the commercials, from the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
Duke
get him,
Nukem.
Duke.
Yes, Duke, get him. Blow it out your ass. God.
Well,
like,
Doctor
this is,
Who.
This is what AI should be used for.
Yeah, I'm
this
fine
is
with that.
I like to
generally-
imply. I like that it implies the only person
Is that-
fucking Doctor Who killed
Oh.
a
That's,
headless
It's from
Suicide
Max
Bomber.
Payne. Max
Oh,
Payne.
Link. He threw a bomb in there, and now he's gonna what?
There he is. It's the
Mario.
boy. Mario.
He did it.
I like how they go into different cells.
Yeah, and none of these are the cells he was in.
Yeah, because I know nobody.
He's way in the back over there.
Nobody
like this.
knows which one is him. It doesn't matter.
Nice. I like that one.
That door you can
Hotline
barely
Miami.
see behind the wall way back there is his actual cell.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
There's.
I have no idea what that is.
That was Blood.
Bloodborne,
Bloodborne.
like the guy.
Rainbow
in the,
Six?
The doll
Rainbow
thing. That was
Six?
like Rainbow Six, yeah. And then
Yeah.
That's it's Diablo.
Yeah,
Diablo
that's
2.
Diablo. I got
Or
that
3
one.
or 4, whatever.
Karate Kid.
Ryu.
Oh, Ryu.
Yeah, it's Ryu.
Not Ryu.
I think it's Ryu, isn't it? Is
Is
it
it?
Ryu?
Did we ever
Pac-Man
solve
Ghost.
I don't know. I legitimately have no idea if it's Ryu or Ryu. Patrick, look it up. Is it Ryu or Ryu?
In Korean, it's said as Liu, Liu. Now, in English, it's generally referred to as Ryu, Ryu.
that? Oh God,
Oh, a little
BioShock.
girl and Big Daddy.
Yeah, Big Daddy. That's Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. Okay.
I've
Why
recently.
did she already have a rope around?
I don't
his neck?
know. The holy
A
hand
holy
grenade.
hand grenade from Monty Python, and then he turned into a fat old man. I don't know.
I've recently seen some people playing Tomb Raider.
Oh.
I never played it as a kid, and it doesn't look like
Oh,
it's that much fun.
the pink guy,
Yeah, it's Pink Guy.
I don't know
That's
who
the
Big
last
Guy
one.
is.
Filthy Frank.
Filthy Frank. Yeah.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
nothing like him.
No,
I mean,
it doesn't.
No,
That's
it's AI. It's
yeah,
you know.
it doesn't know who Filthy Frank is. It's AI.
Sad.
So
Yeah.
you'll
AI
have to
all
play, you'll
AI
have to
should
play some
know.
of that in the background while we're responding. to
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll just put
All
that.
AI should
Yeah.
know who Filthy Frank is.
It should.
True, honestly, he's so famous. Really, I kind of don't like the fact that he went for music. Like, he was obviously such a good comedian. I feel like he should have gone for like
I mean,
stand
he's
up
a
or
pretty
something.
decent musician.
He is, but none of his music sounds like the music that I actually liked that he made.
Oh yeah.
All of his like Pink Guy songs had really creative, weird, silly beats, and all of his actual music just sounds like basic R&B stuff. There's no like
there's the
What's it? I like Kill
it's
Yourself.
not like it's not like the creative
that's
died.
ukulele.
It's like it almost. I don't want to say it got more corporate because that's not quite right, but
Nobody
it is.
limited himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He like limited himself to what would definitely be more pop music.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Is that one of his?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a fucking guy.
Yeah, I think that's also ukulele, isn't it?
Who is ukulele? What are you
Ukulele,
talking about?
it's the fucking thing from the video game, dude. The bat and the chameleon.
Yeah, you don't remember
There's
that banjo.
banjo,
You're beating
kazooie,
up the
there's
witch,
ukulele.
and she's going,
That-
"Shut the fuck
Fuck
up!
up.
Shut up right now! Shut
Yes,
the
it's like
fuck up!"
yeah. Will remembers. Also, Patrick, put up some ukulele porn.
Did you guys see that Pixar has been a little bit of hot water?
For what?
Well,
They
so
stopped making mom asses.
Oh, damn.
well, kind of.
Honestly,
Those bastards. I didn't know this. This is a real problem now.
Now they came out with a new movie recently called what was it? Elo, something like that.
Elio?
Elio,
Elio,
Maybe.
ELLO.
Elio.
And it's completely
Elmo.
Maybe
yeah. From what I
Ayo.
hear, maybe it's not.
Hey, yo.
Anyways, I've heard it's bombed. I've not looked into it,
I've never heard of it, so I'm guessing it
Yeah.
probably.
I heard
bombed.
some Pixar people are just like,
and
you told us to stop making sequels, and we
yeah,
did.
that's
None
what I
of
was
y'all
gonna.
watched it.
That's what I was
Wah.
gonna bring up. Is on social
like-
media, several like some Pixar related people have been like, if you guys are gonna tell us to make new IPs and not use the same stuff over and over, you have to actually go watch it. And I was like, way to keep your audience that is leaving actively, guys.
Elio.
So,
Yeah.
I think the Pixar guy was just like, are you guys
Oh, it's
still
a-
talking about sequels?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You guys
exactly.
are only stupid conspiracy theorists are talking about this.
only low intelligent people.
And it's like it's the same
Mm-hmm.
problem of Pixar became. And I don't know if it's an issue of Disney's. From what I hear, Disney actually lets people operate pretty freely unless they're just major fuck ups.
yeah,
Sure.
it is a Disney Pixar
So-
thing. So
I'm wondering if it's either a Disney's not letting them branch out and experiment, because that's why, for example, Sony Animation has done so well is they've been allowing their animation teams to actually do art.
yeah.
Or if it's Pixar themselves, they've gotten so big now that they've gone completely corporate, like soulless. We're gonna do just the most focus tested best things. Because here's the thing with Elio is from what I understand, when they first did the movie test, all the audiences liked it, but then they were like, okay, now raise your hand if you'd pay money to see this movie. Nobody raised their hands.
Yeah.
And so they completely rewrote the movie, and this is what they released. I haven't seen. I've just heard it's bad.
So I'm looking at the box office right now. This came out 1 month ago as of recording this.
Okay.
It came out on the 20th of last month. It is the 19th of this month.
So yeah, about 1 month ago exactly.
Yeah, so the box office, they made $120 million back.
Oh.
That's
and
pathetic.
the budget was anywhere between $150 to $200 million. So yeah, that's about as bland, shitty box office as you can get, really.
And the trick is that number, needs a little bit of an asterisk, because when they're saying, that's the budget took just to make the movie.
Without commercialization.
That doesn't include any of the marketing.
They didn't fucking have any marketing, so what money did they spend
we've
on that
never
shit?
heard of it.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem is, of course, but
a lot of people are thinking this was made for Disney Plus, the streaming.
Yeah.
And they just threw it out in theaters.
Well, obviously the real issue here is that they didn't have the backing of the Jews. If they had had that, then this would have been all over the TV, all over the radio, all over every media form. And all this tells me is that Pixar has tried to finally cut ties with the Jewish diaspora, and that is
with the Zion Council.
The protocol
Council
of
of Zion.
the
shadow
protocol
government.
Of the elders of Zion.
That's the one.
Yes,
the elders
yeah.
of Zion.
The long-nosed shadow government.
Dude. Yeah, they have a long-nosed shadow. Dude, tell me that the protocol of the Elders of Zion isn't the coolest fucking thing you've ever heard.
Yeah.
It just
it
sounds
cool,
so
not gonna lie.
cool.
There isn't one, but that if there was one, I'd want to be on it.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Yeah.
It sounds like a
like-
Rush album.
It sounds like the people secretly
That does
keeping
need to be
our
like an album cover
world
of
safe
just like
from demon
a bunch
kings.
of rabbi men sitting on a round table.
Oh,
and
the
just
Tool music video?
And the album is just called The Elders of Zion.
I'm going to look
whatever.
up what the cover of the protocol of the Elders of
That'd be
Zion.
a badass album name.
The Elder Councils of Zion.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Elders. That's one of those
Sounds
ones
pretty
that's like
cool.
that Birth of a Nation movie. It's one of those, Protocols of the Elders of
sure.
Zion, also known as the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion, the Jewish Peril. So,
Sounds like just real information
this
about
has like
actual
this is
Jewish
like
people.
this is the worst
Yeah.
cover of a book
This
I've
is
ever
boring.
seen. Look at that, Patrick. Put up the cover to the Protocols of the Elders of Zion.
Yeah. Do they even talk about the tunnels?
There's no pictures in this book, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Looks like just an actual book written in like the
So
40s about actual
Do they talk
Jews
about
or
the
something.
tunnels?
I don't know, but honestly, if they what
The
they
ones in
should
New
do
York
is just
that lead to the Jew gold.
yeah. I was gonna say
That's another thing I was going to say. My neighbor who was killed by the police.
He was
he had
Jewish.
Jew gold.
No, but he did have gold.
Oh,
Supposedly.
he had gold.
Supposedly. It's
So he-
buried somewhere on his property.
Oh my God! So
or within like the 800 acres of woods that he supposedly owned.
all right, sounds like we got a plan, boys.
Like we
Yeah.
figured out how to fund
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna go
And also,
up
I'm
there.
definitely going to use some of that money to buy guns and drugs.
Of course, yeah.
I was going to say,
no problem.
blow for sure.
Actually, I'll keep all the money and you get an allowance. It's my podcast, so
Could I
you
have an
work-
allowance in guns and drugs?
Sure. Will, you think you can hook him up with that?
think
I mean, you're
have
the
a-
one that like lives there, so
Yeah, I think I have enough baking soda to make this work.
okay, yeah.
Awesome.
Also, the sheriff, and he's obviously
No, he's retired now.
Oh, he retired?
Yes.
Wait, this man who is a terrible, shitty criminal sheriff got to retire.
Like most of them.
Patrick, you're just describing every United States president.
Yeah, you're right, actually, now that I think about it. Every one of them except for fucking Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor fucking Jimmy ass Carter becoming president and then realizing he does not have the ability to destroy his morals and ethics to the point where he'll make him a good president.
I want to believe Abraham Lincoln would have been another Carter if he didn't get shot in the head.
Yeah, I feel like
Maybe.
Abraham Lincoln got shot in the head because he wasn't Carter. It was one
I
of
feel like
those-
he got shot in the head because he was like, all right, guys, look, all the bigots, I have a special announcement for the bigots.
Yeah.
No more slaves. I'm sorry. I know. Look, don't shoot them back.
Honestly, the guy who shot him thought he was doing like a good thing for the nation, right? He thought that he was like a
Well,
criminal.
Yeah, he was just a political activist.
Yeah,
he was just
yeah.
an extremist. That's all there is to it.
Out of the three of us,
He's
which one
also
of
like
us is
the
the most
second
likely
most-
to shoot a president?
Will.
Yeah. How did that fucking kid, the guy who shot Donald Trump in the ear, that one's always going to bother me.
What? What
Because
about him?
just not going up there
Some
with a
people
scope.
say it's fake.
Of course, my wife thinks it's fake. My wife thinks the CIA set him up to kill him. But
Honestly, I'm just surprised more crazy people haven't tried to kill any of our last 3 presidents.
Yeah.
I
Supposedly
mean,
Iran has tried 2 or 3 times now.
If I
Yeah.
had to guess, the real answer to that question is the same thing as the fact that Iran's tried 2 or 3 times now is the vast majority of these get caught so early on, it's just not news.
yeah, the United States.
Yeah,
network
I
is-
would agree with
some-
that.
someone
Occam's razor,
starts,
the
like-
majority gets caught.
Yeah, someone
That's
by the
not
time
Occam's razor, but okay.
by the time
Occam's
you're
razor is the most
saying
simplest solution is the
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
by
You're
the
saying,
time you're
the-
saying I'm going to kill the president,
Patrick,
on,
go ahead
your
and cut
Facebook-
that, and then just put that at the beginning of the episode, and just lead with that.
by
Thank
the
you.
time you're saying that kind of shit on Facebook and your friends and family know you've been getting into meth and making pipe bombs, you get caught long before you actually start headed to DC.
That's not fair.
typically.
As a child, I
You
made
know.
so many pipe bombs, and the CIA never showed up.
But you were never seriously going to kill the president either.
No, that's true. I never decided to go. What's
Yeah,
his name?
and how
Making
many
dangerous firecrackers in your backyard is your right as a Southern American.
hell, it's not
Okay.
even that. The police just don't
Threatening
give
the
a fuck.
president.
yeah, the
'Cause,
police
yeah.
don't fucking
how many
care.
school shooters have we had where the FBI was like, well,
We did
they
have some
were
information.
on our radar.
Wait, why do they?
Well,
why is
also,
was that
are
the
you
FBI
supposed to-
speaking?
Yeah.
It sounded like Reagan.
Are you realistically supposed
Hey,
to?
we did know
Well,
about. We
that's
did,
the one good thing about this
Wait, no,
shitty.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, hold on.
Hey,
Let him
hey,
do
hey.
it. Let him do a Reagan impression. Tell me about how drugs are ruining the schools.
Well, you just have to say no to drugs.
That's all. That's close. It's got to have more of a
well, you just say no to drugs, kids.
It's-
Like
okay.
the Looney Tunes says.
That's not bad.
Have you met my wife? God damn, she's sucking my dick right now.
Oh, Nancy.
God damn, that throat goat bitch.
God damn, I do love Nancy.
I love when she tells my fortune and the fortune has my dick getting
I
sucked.
watched a fucking porn recently where some girl was sucking a guy's dick, and the guy was coming. She just took the entire dick into her mouth and then planted his balls on her fucking
balls.
tongue. Her balls. Yeah. She put her balls on her tongue, but she
My
was able to
God.
reach her tongue all the way to his fucking gooch.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, what the fuck? I was like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna stop jacking off, but
Got some Steven Tyler
yeah,
tongue
it caught
going
me
on
off.
here.
It caught me off guard. I was like, hot damn.
Was he shaved down there?
Yeah, he was like, this was obviously a production.
She can
There was
suck
high
your-
production value. I
So
don't know
she
if it
can
made it
suck
back in
your
the
dick
box
and
office.
toss your salad at the same time.
Close, yeah, close.
That's
You guys ever
Wow.
press your fingers into
Yeah,
your
that's
gooch
just
when you're
impressive.
about to come?
not really. No.
No.
Nah.
That's you should try it. That shit
I
works.
tried
Say
sticking some
punch
stuff
what?
in the back end once or twice while I was doing it to see if it did anything. It did not, and I felt embarrassed even though I was alone. And then I just stopped sticking things up my ass.
I wouldn't
after,
know what you're
a couple
talking
of
about.
times
I've
doing
never,
that.
I've never
Yeah, you've
experienced
never
that kind
been
of
embarrassed sticking anything
I've
in your
never,
ass.
yeah, no.
It's like, yeah, and I certainly have never done that thing I just asked y'all all about. What a gross thing. Imagine
Yeah.
if someone did,
Imagine
right?
if
I know.
somebody
What's weird
did
to
do
me,
that.
because I'm sure we've all had the experience where you've experimented.
Experiment
Well,
with
I had.
what?
I was
I just
experimented
with a
upon.
very
with a-
clearly
with a little
admitted
bit
to
of
what I experimented with. What are you?
Prostate massage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I was trying to do.
When I was younger, I was experimented upon.
It's weird because,
but
I think you and me will agree. It hurts way too much to enjoy jacking off doing that. So I don't see where you
I'm
get
not
off
even saying that
shoving
it
shit up
hurt.
your ass and it being okay.
How much lube are you using?
Enough.
Enough. My ass. If it hurts,
What
you're not using
object
enough.
did you put in there?
Yeah.
Huh?
What object?
did
we
you
talking
put
a Coke
in there?
can?
When I was young, you'd be like a soap bottle,
A soap bottle?
yeah, like the top part.
Hold on.
Or your finger.
I
You try
think
that.
you just were putting things that aren't shaped properly for anal insertion.
Probably not, no. But it's not like I had a dildo at my house, right?
Well, I mean, that's the trick, though. It needs to be something that'll actually comfortably fit in an anus.
Yeah, no, we'll be like a soap bottle.
We were poor, so we only had the thin ones.
Ah, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I should try to get this in my ass at some point.
I've
Just
seen
as like
people
a-
get those size of objects in their
This
ass.
is a
I've seen
Patrick.
people
This is
get
a
bigger in their ass
Tresemme
for sure.
39.
I don't get that. I'm like, where does your guts go,
For,
dude?
for future Patrick,
just
this is a
move to the
39
sides.
fluid ounce Tresemme soap thing. So I guess put
But-
that on
Ooh
screen.
la la.
it's just one of the things where I'm like, this just hurts way too much.
I think you were putting things that weren't designed to go in your butt, and that
Maybe.
probably affected
I mean, like
the
it
end
really
result
depends.
to a certain degree. Which I guess nothing's technically designed to go in your butt.
Oh no, that is just incorrect. I will go grab the shit out of my other room that is designed to go up your butt.
Well, nowadays.
You know,
Okay,
the butt
hold on.
isn't-
No, you don't have
It's
to
more
prove
that
it.
the butt isn't designed to have things go into it. You can purposefully design something to go into your butt, but whether or not your butt will be accepting to it is a little bit more, I think a bigger deal with it.
So you don't agree with me? It's just too painful to enjoy jacking off and doing that?
Well, it wasn't painful for me. It was just uncomfortable in a general sense. Yeah, it was uncomfortable because I had something in my ass and I didn't really.
So it wasn't
want
painful
something.
for you.
I think that the biggest trick to it, and what you and me are both missing and will always miss, is that we don't want anything in our asses. We just want to come hard.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That's the trick.
Things aren't
So-
designed to go in your ass. There's nothing ever that's designed to do
Yeah,
it. It's just. Does this have a label on it? Can I look this up? And,
Is
Is
go
that
on
one of the
screen?
floppy
If
ones?
you'll
where, like,
rewind a
goes
bit,
No, it's kind of it's a vibrator that has a handle basically.
I was telling Will, it's more that the butt isn't necessarily designed to have anything put into it.
Quote unquote necessarily. I mean, it's
Well,
you know.
it's clearly capable.
Yeah, of course.
It's been tested for thousands of years, and
Also-
it has come up quite capable of receiving
I was
sex.
gonna say if we are God's chosen people and he made us out of clay.
You're not God's chosen
and we are
people.
designed
Yeah,
after.
you're not one, but everyone else is. You are the exception here.
Yeah, you're right.
You're the devil's spawn.
Yeah,
You're
the-
in fact the Jersey Devil.
The tribes of Judah cannot actually have anything put in their ass. That is the differentiating factor between the chosen people of God.
Correct. There has never been a gay Jew. That's impossible. It'll never happen.
I mean,
It
they've
never has.
existed.
Uh,
it's just they can't get anything up their ass.
Now that we have
so anal
your
retention.
They
toys,
just have to suck
I have
each
to
other
ask
off.
you something.
Is that it?
What's up?
Did you ever get one of those anal training things where it's like you start with like a little tiny dildo and you just it's like I don't know, it's like a briefcase basically.
Those are called
Where they
dilators. Yeah. Those are called dilators. No, I never needed one, but I knew a woman who had to do it for her pussy.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, like some women are in a situation to where they're so tight down there because they're fucking 38 and they've never had sex. So, at some point, it's just like you got to get used to some size.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't get this 39 fluid ounce Tresemme bottle in your dick.
What are you doing?
In your dick.
Hey,
Honestly.
I can sound that
Yeah.
motherfucker. I don't know about you two.
Yeah.
But, a 4-inch
God.
circumference is nothing. Yeah. It's like watching a snake devour it. I kind of relax the muscles and it kind of like opens up a little. And I just kind of work it down. And
your
then
prehensile penis that like has a mouth that opens and
Oh my
closes.
God. Fun
No, I
fact,
can just kinda, like,
elephants
flex
have
the
prehensile
opening.
penises.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Do they have prehensile penises?
Yep,
I know
they
they
sure
have
do.
a prehensile nose. That they're famous for that.
They do in fact have prehensile.
Damn, that rules.
like-
Imagine having a
Oh,
prehensile
I feel
dick.
like dolphins have a prehensile penis
Really?
too, don't they?
I
Like
don't
they
know.
can kind of grab stuff with it.
Huh.
Maybe I'm not sure.
This is like
Don't
the
quote me on that.
This is like the argument when you were a
Imagine-
kid that was like, do you want wings or a tail?
Imagine
You know, like-
being at a zoo.
Wait, why would I
and
want
you're
a
like,
tail? Wings would
because it's
change-
prehensile. You can pick shit up and like
you
you can
didn't
bounce
say a
on it.
prehensile tail. You just said a
Yeah,
tail.
you're fucking Goku. You can bounce on your fucking Saiyan tail. What were you saying, Will?
Imagine being at the zoo and you're taking pictures of the elephants. You're like, I've got its trunk on me. And it's not, though.
Yeah, no, it grabs the fucking camera
Oh,
with its
no.
dick, and then another elephant comes and picks you up with its tusk. You know what's about to happen. Why am I at the zoo alone? Why did I come here at 9 o'clock at night?
Oh, no. The
Yes,
nickname
a
of this
little-
elephant's Mr. Goodnight.
Mr. Goodnight sequence, no!
You see him reach over with his trunk to like a bowl filled with some pills, grabs a fistful of pills with his little trunk hand, and then blows them all into your mouth. It's like, oh no,
No! He's got like a rag and just douses it in ether.
Yes.
God damn, Mr. Midnight
I can
sequence.
see a like live elephant just doing all of this too. You could train one to do it.
Train him to do what criminal mastermind?
No, imagine this. All right, behind the scenes, we'll show you how it works.
Yeah.
So every time he touches us with his penis, we give him a treat.
Jesus
Pretty much.
Christ. What fucking
all you gotta
kingpin
do,
ass
man.
character.
What Tiger King man?
What? Oh, dude, hell yeah. Tiger King would definitely do
Tiger
that.
King would. Do you know?
Yeah.
Did you hear that Tiger King's really sad because he's not gotten a pardon yet?
I did hear that. He's still in prison.
Man, crazy that.
One of the guys that I work with lived right down the street from him. and
That's
knows him.
actually almost news. Like
Yeah.
in America, like flashing news, you know.
Tiger King not happy.
No, famous criminal still in jail.
Yeah,
know,
Jared,
like, there you go.
Subway Jared. That's his thing.
He's actually still in jail. That is almost news at this point because, like, why haven't we just given him a free pass? All I did was touch kids.
Yeah, and the president does that. So, like, why?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if there is nothing more American than raping children.
And I'm
I
pretty
hate
sure
to say
we're-
it. I hate to be the one to break that to everybody, but there is nothing more American.
And we care even less about abusing animals. So,
oh
like,
God, yeah.
if
Hell,
all,
we just
if all Joe
sacrificed those.
Exotic
You,
did was, you know, rape a few workers, drug some people, and neglect a few tigers to death, I mean, that's not even really a crime
How-
in America anymore.
Just a week for the
like,
CIA.
For real, how real was it when you were watching Tiger King and like he was in the cage and like I don't remember exactly
The fucking
sequence.
tiger started
He
getting
just
mad.
grabbed you
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
leg,
And he started,
he's
like,
like,
smacking it with a
bam,
stick.
bam, bam. Like,
Yeah.
shitty thing to do because he's abusing the tigers. Of
course.
But in the moment, goddamn, how real is that, though?
But yeah, that's a situation where you know his blood pressure skyrocketed
Yeah, he
immediately.
fucking-
Yeah, just reached for his fucking gun and just unloaded.
Yeah.
I mean, how many shots from that does it take to kill a tiger?
He didn't kill the tiger
One if
he
you do
shot.
it right.
What?
One if you do it right.
I was gonna say
He didn't
for all
kill the
Ocelot
tiger he
rules,
shot at.
6 shots more than enough to kill anything that moves, but
Well, that's a vague statement. He says it's more than enough to kill anything that moves. If you shoot a tiger with a 45 Colt in the right spot, it'll just die immediately.
I've always hated that
Oh,
line
by the
because
way,
it's
you could
like
also hit
whales
it-
move.
You could also presumably hit a big tiger with all 6 45
Yeah, if
Colt
you shot
rounds
a
and
blue
not kill
whale-
it if
Exactly,
you're
with a
not-
revolver.
With a Colt single action army revolver.
Yeah, one that's
45
above
Colt.
water, just so that you don't have like the
Yeah,
water
yeah,
issue.
yeah. We'll
And
say
you just-
like you're in the perfect
I'm gonna be
conditions.
completely honest. That bullet probably won't pass through enough of its skin because
I
a
know.
45
So
Colt.
Ocelot's a fucking liar.
Yeah, Ocelot fucking is lying.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You need a 5.56 at least. It's better than a 22 long rifle, but you know,
I
you gotta
mean,
have that.
What
that
caliber
push.
do you need to one shot a killer whale? I'm going
A killer
you get-
whale?
No, not a killer. Sorry, a blue whale.
You need a
blue
one
whale.
gauge. You need a one
yeah,
gauge.
like a 4-bore.
yeah, 1 gauge shotgun.
Well, hold on, because thicker might not be the answer here, because the thicker the bullet, the more resistance it's going to have against that layer of blubber. And bullets do not travel far through thick, viscous shit.
All right,
You want tiny,
Eric, you're
thin
a
needle?
local gun expert. Let me ask you this:
You would
I'm
need
on
a
a fucking.
narrow, high-powered bullet.
Well, hold on. I'm on the sea. I'm on the Moby Dick, whaling ship.
Right.
And we're out there, me and Patrick, and
The Japanese Moby Dick whaling
and
ship.
we're up top deck, and we see a blue whale, and we're like, oh shit, Eric, come up here. What gun are you bringing to one tap this blue whale? I love this voice because I sound like a fucking insane
yeah.
person. Eric, what gun you bringing to tap this blue whale? Let me know.
I would bring an armor-piercing anti-tank rifle. Of
No,
some
you're just
sort.
fucking lying. You would bring a
20
grenade
millimeter.
launcher and then shoot it down the blowhole, and then it would blow up from the top.
Shoot it down the lungs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you could get that, that would work.
What's that noise they make? Like, thump, just
Thump.
straight down. Yeah, just
The
straight
thumper.
down. Oh, hell
The
yeah. dude.
M79
like
grenade launcher,
like Luke
known as
Skywalker
Thumper.
shooting to the Death Star.
Oh, hell yeah, yeah. You turn off your targeting systems.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
you use the
Eric's
force
just
to
doing-
guide the grenade into the blowhole.
Eric, why'd you take your scope off, Eric?
Eric, why'd you take your scope down?
You see a crusty Japanese sailor's ghost. He's like really mad at me. It's just like, I think he's telling me to use the force.
Yes.
I don't know. He's really mad though.
You've got one of those grenade launchers that has 6 like shots in it, like fucking Resident Evil 4.
There's only 2 left.
That's not
Yeah.
an M79, but okay.
God damn, that thing rules. I want to get one of those. How much is that going to cost?
I don't know, but you can buy a civilian grenade launcher.
God damn, that rules.
They were showing me one on the gun channels
Shit,
just
you just
recently.
need a tube. You can make a civilian grenade
It's
launcher.
true, you can.
Yeah,
I just
you
need
can make a
to.
mortar.
I need something that will kill my wife in one shot.
Oh.
And not leave much of a trace for the police.
Well, shit, you don't need a grenade launcher. You just need a 22 with a silencer.
Shit.
nah, that'll
Fuck
leave too
all-
much of a body.
Fuck all that. Just
Too much
you
of
know,
a body.
Yeah, for the
Wait.
fucking.
Just roofie her
How-
and then put a cigarette in the bed while she sleeps. And then everyone knows how much Kira smokes. Everyone will think she fell asleep smoking a cigarette.
Guy who tries to kill people by leaving a cigarette on their bed for people who don't smoke. Yeah, that's true.
If you fall asleep smoking a cigarette, you will spontaneously combust by morning, and your whole house will be fine. But the only part of them left will be their feet inside their shoes.
I was laughing the other day about a guy who
and a pack of eggs that were like a Bible was sitting on top of.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I was laughing the other day about
eggs?
Yeah, you don't know the pack of eggs,
carton
dude?
of eggs?
Yeah, a carton of eggs, dude.
What? You don't think can it not be a pack? It's not
What's
packaged.
wrong with a pack?
No, I mean I don't care if it's a carton or a pack. Why would she have eggs
Because you're
loose in
cooking
the room,
them, dude.
She's
She
left the oven on.
asleep while smoking cooking
And left
eggs.
the oven on.
Yeah. Left the oven on.
She's
Yeah.
very irresponsible.
Yes.
Because you normally cook eggs in the oven.
No.
Like most
Wait,
people
what?
cook
Wait,
eggs
what?
in the
No,
oven.
hold on. What the fuck? No. Okay.
He said he left the oven on.
You do not cook
Yeah,
eggs in the oven.
you could
Then
leave
why
the
did she
oven
have eggs out if she
stovetops
had the
up.
oven on?
She had eggs out so that she could cook them. The oven is on so that it'll gas up the house.
You didn't say she had the stove on. You said she had the
That's
oven
not the
on.
stove. It's the oven. It's both gas powered.
Well, then why did she have the eggs out? If
So she
was
can
using
cook
the
them.
oven?
So maybe
She
she's
was
making,
hungry.
She had
maybe
the
she's making a
oven
cake,
on.
Eric. There's
Yeah.
more things with eggs
She's
that
a
you
woman.
can do.
She's around food. What's the
Yeah.
fuck? What is the problem? What's your fucking
Jesus.
problem here? God
He's
damn
just trying
it.
to kill his wife.
I'm trying to kill my wife. I gotta use eggs. It makes sense.
He doesn't know what to do in a kitchen.
know,
He's a man.
Exactly.
I think I'm finally. This is starting to make sense to me, and I'm starting to see how Epstein did not, in fact, kill himself.
Okay. Well,
Now that
good.
I'm learning how to ignore every piece of evidence leading up to what happened, I think I can see how this actually does make sense.
Good.
As long
What if-
as none of the evidence surrounding it and leading up to it matters to what my general
We never did the
conclusion should
intro.
be.
Do you think a dentist would make a really good
we
serial
never did the
Hold
intro.
on. Do you think a dentist would make a really good serial killer?
Yeah.
I think that's like a thing, right?
Yeah, doctors and nurses do occasionally become serial killers, and it is hard to figure it out because people genuinely die by accident when doing complicated medical procedures.
Yeah, but like
A dentist
I don't
would
want
be
to
a
talk
little
about this. I
harder.
have to go to the dentist next month. I don't want to talk
A
about
dentist
this.
would be a
but
little
0 out
harder
of
because
10.
you're a little less likely to die in the dentist chair.
I did learn recently
But-
that they numb both sides of your mouth. They won't do that because you have the chance of asphyxiating on your own tongue.
oh my god.
Yeah, so
Makes
that's that's why they won't do surgery on both sides of your mouth.
Yeah,
at
they
the
do
same
it in
time.
quadrants.
Yeah. I was like,
You know,
God
upper
damn, that
left.
sucks.
That is
You know,
crazy.
lower right. That's how they do it.
Anyways, welcome to the Anything Cast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will. All right, that's all we had for the anything cast,
yeah,
guys.
that's
Thanks
all
for
we- that's
joining
all we
us.
Just
got.
cut this and put it at the beginning, and then
Yeah, thank you for
cut
listening
back
to
out.
Anything Cast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Will. Please don't cut this. Leave this all in as it is. Thanks.
Yeah, this actually has to stay in there. Thank you.
All right, love you.
Eric, pull out your penis.
Oh, and
Okay.
remember to support your local DSA.